Welcome back today. We are going to be going over the Razorleaf and transforming it. This is the ship you get from doing the Lair of the Mantis quest. I've already upgraded the reactor and the weapons on it, so those I probably won't be changing because I kind of liked how those were. I'm just basically just going to break it down here, and then we'll just go with it and see what we come up with. Yeah, I try to put all the weapons off to one side. This isn't too bad of a ship when you're first starting out, but like I said, if you could upgrade the weapons when you first get it, and maybe the grav drive and the reactor and some engines, it's a lot better power-wise. If you're just using it to travel with, it's good. I just like upgrading the weapons and everything, just give it a little bit more punch. Okay. Yeah. Most of this is made from Dymos and some Tayo stuff. Tayo makes good parts. And I'm actually doing this at the Hope Tech factory. Because every different Star Yard factory has their own unique parts that they sell specifically there. Whereas if you're at like a shipbuilder at a landing pad, they might have parts from different manufacturers, but not all their parts. Now I did see, now we're making this after the update that the Creations Club got introduced into the game. I have saw one mod somebody made that it gives all shipbuilders, and I'm guessing your own at your base if you build one, access to all the parts. But I'm playing without mods. I probably won't have no mods for a while. But yeah, just taking this apart, kind of laying it out, how it would go together. And just thinking of different ways, what I might want to change up and do differently. Yeah, I'm recording this after I recorded the video, so try to keep this all in line on the timeline the best I can. Yeah, there's those Stroud Eklund landing pads. Those things are so nice. I think I added those because I was overweight with the reactor I added in the engines. Yeah, if you get too much weight, they'll require you to add more engine or more thrust, basically, or more landing gear, or both. If you exceed a certain weight and then length, because I think without mods, the max length forward and backward is 40, and side to side is 40. And I think up and down is like 10 blocks or 10 modules up and down. It might be 11. I know one time I made a massive cube ship all the way out to the build limit on the ship. It was kind of fun. Might even have a save I can load back and show it on video, maybe, if anyone would be interested. I don't know. I try to save before I go to the unit through the Unity. I try to save once so I have access to, you know, so I can go back and check things out and, you know, see my progress, basically. I think I keep the armory. A lot of the stuff I just outright delete. The weapons I keep. Other than that, I think I start with a new cockpit. That's a Dog Star reactor. That's a good reactor for a B reactor. I think it's 39 power. I think I start with the landing bay and new cockpit. And it's really nice. The Razorleaf comes with a bottom docker. Those are nice. Okay, I think I got everything out apart. Yeah, there it is. I like this landing bay from Hope Tech, especially if I want to build a small ship. It comes in handy because you could put the cockpit on the front in one hab, and that's all the modules you'll need. Everything else you can add your grav drive, reactor, shield, one landing gear, two landing gear, and weapons, and an engine, and you can make a pretty tiny ship. I think I have pictures of one. It's like a 9 by 11. But let's see what I do with this. And right now I'm just thinking about what I want to do, what I want to change up. I really don't have an idea, honestly. I'm just making it up as I go along, basically. But I do want to use their short cockpit. See how that, you can see where that mounts right there? And on the back of it is where the hab would mount to the cockpit. And that's where your ladder from the landing bay will go up into. I think I just put a 1 by 1. And if you're going to build a mini ship, that's as long as it really needs to be right there. Maybe one hab longer for an engine, but that's about as short as you can make a ship if you want it. Okay, yeah, there's the armory. Gives you some weapon chests and stuff you can store on your ship. It's nice. It comes with the original Razorleaf. And I think right now I'm trying to decide what kind of landing gear I want to use. Yeah, you see right here, that doesn't really look right. I mean, it works. The game will let you do that, even though, like, realistically, you would be shooting yourself with a missile right there. So, try to figure out how to put something there to make it kind of look all right. Which I do here in a few minutes. Now I'm just trying to find the hab that'll actually give me some crew stations so I can have more crew on my ship. Because I think I have my ship command maxed out, so I can have up to like 7 or 8 crew members and all the bonuses they give you. There's the bottom docker. Tucked out of the way, not going to interfere with anything. Almost looks like a NASA space shuttle, almost. Trying to figure out what I want to do here with the landing gear. And that won't work because it's below the landing bay. You see that? Landing gear has to be in line with the landing bay. Even though they might retract while you're flying, when it's landed it has to be on the same level, obviously. And here's kind of about the moment I decide where I want to go with this. I figure out which landing gear I want to use. And I was just checking to make sure everything was connected right there. You can select all your parts, and if something's not actually connected, it won't be selected with the other ones. Yeah, it's a nice little cone. Kind of looks like it belongs there. The edges could be blended better, but there's really nothing I can do about that. Almost looks like it's made. Should be made like that. And this is where I decide I want to go with, I think, the larger landing gear. Yeah, this video is only about 24 minutes long, or 22 minutes long, something like that. I had some combat footage at the end, but the game glitched out and I lost that part of the recording, which I'll probably record some footage of this ship in combat and upload it at a later date. Yeah, these top spines. Thought of a nice idea I can do with this here. It's not really in the Mantis theme, but yeah, sometimes, especially if if you're going to be shipbuilding, I would just recommend trying to grind as many credits as you can and just find a nice size ship, tear it apart, and or even completely delete it and start from scratch and just go with it and see what you come up with. I find that sometimes the best way to do it, especially since I'm not like creative enough to actually just come up with like really slick, cool looking ships. So I kind of just throw stuff together and see where it lands. Now it's coming together. Yeah, Hope has some really cool habs and structural pieces that you could do some neat stuff with. I think they have some corridors that you can attach laterally, so you can actually make a ship look like it's two parts. You have walkways go between the two halves. Yeah, right here, I don't know why I didn't just move it up one spot, which I do here in a minute, but with another one, and then it clicks and I go back and add that piece to where I should be, originally. Sometimes you just do some dumb stuff, and it's obvious watching it in video, like especially after the fact. Yeah, like right there. But yeah, you can build a good ship for like 150,000 credits. And if you have over 500,000 credits, there's really nothing you can't build, because a lot of the structural pieces and the habs don't cost that much. What really is going to cost you in the credits are your engines, your weapons, your reactors, and your grav drives. Those will really get you in the credits. But like I said, I don't have to really spend money on this build with the upgrading the grav drive and the reactor, because I already done it. I already had it done. And I'm only adding this hab right there so I can actually connect to that hab at the very top, connect to the spines. So inside the ship, I think I actually show this after I build the ship, go inside the ship and run around. No, not this video. I don't. That part of the video got it corrupted. So, but basically, you'll go through the front, go up, and then you go down. Yeah, I'll have to make a video and show the inside of a ship. Kind of hard to explain it while putting the ship together. But overall, I think this ship comes together pretty nice. Now I think just trying to attach all the weapons right here. But and mainly particle beams. I think I have a missile launcher on this one, but I think I said in the last video I really like particle beam weapons. They seem to be and I may be wrong, they seem to be the most powerful weapons in ship combat, but then again, I might just be completely wrong about that. It might just be lasers or something, but I know turrets can be quite useful. They have laser turrets and ballistic turrets and particle beam turrets, but I really like putting those on really large ships that can take a lot of damage, so that they can kind of just help fight off multiple ships easier. But that's besides the point, and I don't show that in this video. Yeah. Just moving this around, and then I realize I can't put both of them right here. But I can put it on the bottom of the other side. So I switch that particle beam weapon there, put the missile launcher down there, and these cameras again. The shipbuilder camera can be frustrating, to say the least. But that's okay. And from here, I throw the rest of the ship together pretty quickly, actually. Like I said, I didn't have an idea what I wanted this to look like until I just started throwing parts together. I think all the structural pieces here I just get rid of because I'm not going to need them. That's cargo. I think I found a spot for it. If not, I think I delete it and add different cargo somewhere. No, there it is. Yeah, I found a spot for it. That cargo. Trying to see a shot of the bottom of the ship. Like I said, this camera, I always have issues with it. But yeah, that one I get rid of, I believe, and I think I get rid of these engines, even though I upgraded them before, because I can't really add the engines on this ship and make them look like they belong. So I go a different route with the engines and the fuel tanks, because I try putting them on the back and it's like, that just doesn't look right. And also, where do I add engines to? You can add them to the side of the reactors. Or the grav drive, but I do something a little bit different here. It actually centers itself once you start getting things closer together. And this ain't too big of a ship. It's like, I think it ends up being, well, right now it's 12 meters wide. I'm pretty sure it stays 12 meters wide, but I think it gets like over 30 feet to the rear and about 27 to the front after I add the engines to it. But yeah. Still trying to think what I might call it, or name it. I think I leave the name the Razorleaf, which, even though you rebuild the ship, I'm completely rebuilding it, like pirates and stuff should still recognize you as the Mantis, or at least they used to. I don't know if they've changed that, and still like go neutral and stop attacking you in some instances. Spacers will definitely recognize you. Sometimes pirates, or other times pirates will just outright attack you because you are the Mantis. Varun, it seems Varun don't care. They'll attack you outright most of the time. Yeah, I have to go with Class B engines. basically decided to make a tail for my four-legged creature here, which it kind of looks like a lizard, I guess. I guess if I change the cockpit, I could almost make it look like a dragon or something, but I don't do that. I leave the front end of the ship the way it is, and I'm pretty well done. I think I had one more engine. I switch around maybe where the shield generator is, and then I color it. I think I make it kind of brightly colored. Have some fun with that. Yeah, move that back there. More cargo. Can't have enough cargo in this game. Cannot have enough storage. On your outpost, on your player, on your ship, never enough. Yeah, and it lets me put it right there. Because it could technically interfere with that landing gear, but it doesn't, thankfully. And I'm going to get another engine for 100% mobility. And since I'm on B reactor using B class engines, I lose some top speed. If you use A engines, you'll go higher speed. The higher the class engines, they're stronger, they'll take more damage, but they go slower. And I think I missed that in the video, but you can select your entire ship and color all the halves at once, which is what I'm doing right here. I'm just playing with some colors. Again, like I said, when I started this video, I had no idea what this was going to look like. I just kind of went with it. And I think in the end it looks pretty nice. I kind of like it. I've flew it around a little bit. I've used it on I think maybe a couple bounty missions for some pirates, but I'll definitely do another video of flying it around. I might take it to the key and see if I can survive the key with it, how I have the difficulty setting set. But it's definitely a fun little ship. Like I said, not too big, not really small per se. I guess the only thing, looking at it now, I could probably go wider with the landing gear, make it look a little wider. Change the cockpit and maybe make it look more like a lizard or a dragon's head or something, but I think it looks pretty nice. But yeah, here it is. I think I'm about done, I believe. Yeah, I think so. And I'm just exiting out here, and there we go. Thank you for watching. You have a good day.